Good morning. All right. So, for the month of October, we are going to be talking about staying committed to your plan. You know, the question you really have to ask yourself at this time of year is, how do I want to feel for the holidays? Do I want to get that little black dress on and go to that party and feel my best? Or am I going to be, sorry, I gotta move the bra straps here. Or am I going to be taking my yearly vacation and just feeling like crap on the beach once again? So, really thinking about how do you want to feel this holiday. So, we are going to be exploring this month, the month of October, how to stay committed to your plan. And today we're doing 2-minute motivators. So I have some really fun ideas to motivate you when you're just not feeling really committed. So it's a way to keep that reminder of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And what I'm really hoping is to hear comments from you. So even if you're listening on replay, people are reading the comments. So I want to hear from you what you do to stay committed to your plan, specifically to stay motivated. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Stacy Portugal, and this is another mini weight loss coaching session. My job is to help women over 40 curb their cravings, beat the bloat, and just finally gain the confidence and lose the weight that they deserve. So let's jump in. Okay, 2-minute motivators. So first off, why is it important to be motivated when we want to lose weight? So we really have to think about that. So you have to be consistent, right? If you're not consistent in your weight loss efforts, what you're going to do is you're either going to maintain, or you are just going to, be chasing around, that same pound up and down, or you're just going to be really frustrated. So we want to make sure that we're consistent in our efforts. We also want to be able to avoid temptation. So keeping that motivation near you so that you can avoid temptation is going to make a big difference when you're faced with holiday parties. We've got Halloween right around the corner, and you want to make sure that, even if your kids are grown, you might be trick-or-treating with grandkids, you might be just going to a party or walking into a grocery store where the candy is just piled high. So we really, really have to think about, how do we stay consistent? How do we avoid temptation? And also thinking about the fact that success creates success. So when you make the effort to be consistent, you're going to start building upon your success and taking it just one step at a time. Creating one small step can have really big impact. And again, these are just positive steps. So once again, let's talk about how we can motivate ourselves so that we can stick to it even when temptation hits. This is really the beginning of the holiday season, so we really need to start paying attention. All right, so a few 2-minute motivators, and I want you to type in, whether you're live or replay, any ideas you have for 2-minute motivators. And what I mean by 2-minute is things that you can do, that you can come up with relatively quickly to avoid temptation, to stay motivated, to kind of keep you going on your path, okay, and feeling your best. So the first one is, if you're motivated by health, how can you use that as a reminder day in and day out that this is what you need to be doing? So maybe it's a copy of your blood work. Maybe it's a reminder on your phone to cut the sugar because your glucose has been high. Maybe it is, cholesterol. Maybe you're reminding yourself to kind of eat a little leaner, avoid too many carbohydrates so that your cholesterol, your triglycerides go back in line. Could be blood pressure. I see when people cut out the processed foods, they tend to have lower blood pressure overall, not just from sodium, but for a lot of different reasons. And this helps them to, with their doctor's permission, to go off blood pressure medication. So you have to find a way. If this is a health thing, find a way to remind yourself that this is why you're doing it. Okay, what about before or after or even during pictures? And I really love to save things on my phone as a screensaver. To me, because I'm so attached to my phone, and I think so many of us are, it's a great daily reminder. And think about how many times a day you actually look at your phone. So just seeing a picture of you, even feeling your worst, is okay. It could be a great reminder. Or it could be a picture of you along your journey or feeling your best. So whatever motivates you, get it on your screensaver. Another thought is, anyone that knows me knows I love inspirational quotes. So having a favorite quote on your phone, but even having some sort of object, some sort of way of reminding yourself, inspiring yourself with different quotes, maybe more on a daily basis. And I sort of came up with a little inspiration jar, and inside the jar it looks like fortune cookies, right? Fortune cookies. So give me a like if you think this is a cool idea. What I did was I went to the computer, and I have a gazillion quotes in my phone because I'm always saving them. And I use them for a variety of things. So I went through my personal quotes. I went on the computer. It took me all of 10 minutes just to type up 2 pages worth of quotes. And I typed them I printed them out on colored paper. So just a fun thing to do, just to kind of reach in. And when you feel like you need some inspiration, why not reach inside the jar and be inspired by a quote, or put your favorite quote on your phone. So more 2-minute motivators, and if you think of any, please go ahead and type them. I have a pair of pants that I bought this summer. They are leather-like, and they're just really cute, and I love the idea of wearing that kind of texture. So I bought them this summer, and they have been front and center in my closet for part of the summer since I bought them, because I'm looking forward to wearing them this fall. So if you're motivated by clothes, if you're motivated by fashion, use it to your advantage. Create some sort of reminder. It could be a 3-dimensional tangible reminder. It could be an image. You could be walking around with folded up blood work, where you keep your credit cards, so that it's just a daily reminder. Also, if you're a person that loves, searching for recipes for magazines, through the internet, you love meal planning, you love to be organized, that might motivate you to stick with your plan. I also love success stories. I love reading about other people's journeys. There's a gazillion of them pretty much everywhere. But the computer and your phone, obviously the internet is a great resource. And just really thinking about little things that motivate you. It could even be a piece of jewelry or a t-shirt, something that has something inspirational written on there. I did one other thing, and I'm going to have to reach for it. But I also made a separate jar, and this idea can help you stay consistent when you feel like maybe you're being tempted, maybe it's that late afternoon and you're just feeling a little bit hungry, whether it's physical, emotional. this jar is more my motivation jar. And so it's not about quotes, it's more about action steps and things that I can do to take my mind off of emotional eating. And so it's things like reading a magazine, reading a book. I put a lot of stuff in there. Shopping, browsing on the internet, thinking about just things that you can do, going for a walk, taking the dog for a walk, phone a friend, phone a family member, talk to a spouse or someone in your home. Do something crafty if you're a crafty person. So it's really, really important to keep yourself motivated so that you can stay consistent throughout your journey. Now, I'm looking at my planner. We will be talking about, I'm going to be here every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Central. So we'll be doing a mini weight loss coaching session, and I want to invite you all to participate so that I can hear what your thoughts are. Give me a like if you agree with things, comment if you have something to say, and this is really for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this mini weight loss coaching session, and as I said, next week we're going to talk about consistency, and we're going to talk in the first video about staying in your lane. Staying in your lane. So not looking at the people driving next to you, not comparing yourself to other people. These are going to all relate to staying committed to your plan. So tune in for that Tuesday morning, 7:30 a.m. Central Time, for about 10 minutes of your morning to help you stay consistent this month. All right, everyone, this is Stacey Portugal, and you can find out more by going onto my website, staceyportugal.com. If you are not part of my email list, I highly suggest you get on there because you get this and a whole lot more information right to your inbox. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you next week.